A few brief words to us. Put your hands together.
Look at all these wonderful people out here today. Let me tell you something. Wouldn't it be a shame if God made us all the same? I see wonderful individuals here today. Everybody from different backgrounds, different races, different cultures. But today we are here because we are Americans. And one of the beautiful things about being an American is that it doesn't matter what the color of your skin is. It doesn't matter what the shape of your eyes are, the color of your hair, or where your parents were born, or where they came from. None of that matters. Being an American is an ideal, and it's set on principles. Principles that cut across all human differences. Always remember, to the people that oppose us, there is no common reasoning that binds us together. There are no immutable laws applicable to all that are placed in each one of our hearts. They make their own assumptions to fit their needs. And they assume you, the voters, are nothing more than people of a class. Our thoughts and passions are not derived from some pseudo-class structure. A former California state senator once said that people are creative, they're spiritual, full of ingenuity, capable of lifting mankind to great heights. That it's ideas, concepts, and values that are the juice that move people into action. And it is passionate action today that brings us here together. And I can think of no other controversial issue of bringing us together than the loss of our freedoms. A year ago today, I stood here before you as a citizen. Today, I stand before you not only as a citizen, but as a candidate. I have thought long and hard about this decision. I have done lots of soul searching. I've spoken to many people. And my wife and I had many discussions at 1 and 2 a.m. about this. But I'll tell you right now, I am doing this because I love my children, I love my country, and I love the state of Hawaii. But ladies and gentlemen, I won't lie to you. I'm doing this also because I have intense fears. I have fears that wake me up in the middle of the night. Fears that my children will not have the same opportunities I did when I was growing up. Fear that we are losing our freedoms. And the fear that we are going to continuously be ripped off to float an oversized, inefficient, and failing government. And this government will continue to fail if we continue to elect individuals who do nothing but benefit from the status quo. And then dress up our current situation with a bunch of Band-Aid and bubblegum solutions to support their socialistic ideas. And they say to us every time, well, it's very complex. It's very hard to come up with a solution. Well, no kidding. Our situation is complex because their plans include trying to give everybody everything they would want and need, and attempting to legislate every single possible combination and permutation of human interaction so they can control our lives. All the while supporting big government beneficiaries, and oh, by the way, doing it with your money. But they assume with just a little bit more time and a little bit more money, their plans could come to fruition. Our difficult issues today are not a problem of the people. They are problems of socialism. And the correct assumption is that socialism will fail. But let me close here really quickly. Remember, amateurs study the plan, experts study the assumptions. And my assumptions are aligned with the very soul of human nature. And they are that all men and women truly desire to be free. That real strength and prosperity comes from families and communities. That free men and women, when left up to their own devices, on a whole, will make the right choice for themselves and their children. That free men and women are compassionate and charitable by nature. That if we get government off our backs, there's absolutely no limit to what we can achieve. And last and most importantly, I make the assumption that you know how to spend your money better than they do.
Amen.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is ultimately up to us, and it is up to you to help us break this cycle of complacency and corruption of these people in this building behind me. So use this opportunity today to socialize and network and debate back to the state capitol. I'm going to leave you with two things. One, always remember that God is not indifferent to the United States of America. Amen. And I want to leave you with a quote from President Eisenhower back in 1953. We must be ready to dare all for our country. For history does not long entrust the care of freedom to the weak or the timid. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. God bless the state of Hawaii, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Tito. Before he runs off and we introduce some more people, let's make some announcements. Has anybody heard of the general excise tax in Hawaii? Our sales tax, which seems so much lower than the mainland. It's only 4.5%, my goodness. On the mainland it's 10. Well, they left out a few little details, which we all know makes it more like a 15% tax, and that's before you even count in the exorbitant shipping, etc. But